Lady Tara says it's straight up. I haven't found this one yet. It almost looks like that. Oh, hang on. Got it. It like literally flashed at me. I've never seen the flash before. I've never seen the. There was a square flash that said. Yeah, I've never seen that flash before. That was cool. So it's like a little bit of a final tip of being like, hey, over here. Please be down over here. Oh. All right, let's go talk to that Ronin.
At least the view is nice.
I assume you require maps?
I already have
Hey, you
maps.
with the fancy sword.
Yes.
I need a message delivered. Are you for hire?
Depends on the message.
I loaned money to a food merchant so he could buy stock. Now I'm hearing he's spending it on the wrong sorts of things.
Since when does a moneylender care?
I've got a reputation to keep around here. Can't have customers dirtying my good name.
Curiosity will cost you.
Remind him of our agreement, and you'll get your coin. He's near the Nishin fishery. Tell him Takero isn't pleased.
The weight of coin. Man, that sounds like a bear over there somewhere. No, that's still not the right quest. Because there was the guy up top of the cliffs. How do we get up there? Aha. Oh, well, yeah, right now I'm having too much fun. You know, have you ever guys noticed, like, when you watch somebody who's flailing around so miserably that it's actual entertainment? I'm getting way too much entertainment right now of watching him flail around in chat trying to be edgy. Guys, it's so desperate, it's actually, for me anyway, it's so desperate, it's laughable. It's just...
What do you want, stranger?
Have you ever seen someone try? I've never seen someone try so hard to be relevant. It's the funniest thing ever. I swear I'm worthy of your attention. Please give it to me. Please. I have no meaning in life unless Renfail addresses my comments. I'm gonna copy usernames. I'm gonna copy members. I'm gonna copy the usernames of members. Cause I can't come up with my own. Oh my god. I can't fucking breathe right now. Oh no. Oh. It's alright, he'll cry himself to sleep in a little bit, everybody. It's like a little 3-year-old screaming bloody murder in the supermarket because they want a piece of candy. What do you do with a screaming 3-year-old who wants a piece of candy? You just ignore them. You let them scream until they fall asleep. There is no... It's literally an infant flailing around with no control over their emotions. They can't control themselves. They haven't yet matured emotionally, and they will eventually cry themselves to sleep. So let's just pat him on the head. Just pat him on the head. It'll be okay, little one. Yeah, exactly, If Camera. Just let them burn themselves out. It's free engagement.
You're making the market residents nervous.
It's alright.
Old
That's
man Shirazo
exactly.
giving
Feel
you
free to
trouble?
report him, guys.
They might calm down if they knew why you were watching them.
A story better told with a meal. Please, sit.
I got to promote a sponsored video. I got to promote my line of merch. Like I said, I win. It's awesome.
I've been marinating those mushrooms for hours. Special recipe I learned from a friend. That friend now rests in the graveyard nearby. He left a daughter. She works in the market. I promised I would protect her.
Okay.
Why keep your distance?
I'm a Ronin. The life I lead, I don't want her anywhere near it. I just wish I had the courage to give her this keepsake. It was her father's.
I can take it to her.
A rare kindness. Thank you. Her name is Mine. She cleans the building next to the sake house.
Alright. Family keepsake. Yeah, this has nothing to do with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Completely different franchises, completely different games. I will say the one thing you could say is the same is both Assassin's Creed Shadows and Ghost of Yōtei feature a revenge story with a daughter seeking revenge for their father. They're both the same in that regards. Other than that, they're fundamentally different games.
Those brushes. Are you a painter?
More of an enthusiast. Painting gives me a measure of peace in all this chaos.
I know what you mean.
Ah, you are a fellow artist. Care to give an impression of my latest work?
If you want.
Tell me what you see.
Demons. Fire. So much red and black. The brush strokes are angry, but controlled.
What does it make you think of?
My nightmares. For some reason, I can't look away.
We should never look away from the things that terrify us. Painting allows us to confront our worst fears.
Or to think of something else.
Oh, legit, Layla. Exactly.
Perhaps. There are places I go to find
He's been
inspiration.
following for about a year and a half.
Unlock
I think
them
it's
on your
since
map.
Dragon
Let me
Age
know if you go
Veilguard
visit
was
them.
we've had
I'd
that
love to see your
that
work.
person show up since Dragon Age
Painting
Veilguard.
is not always easy.
This
but it is
they
always
repeat the
worthwhile
same
to try.
stuff every time they show up. They show up about once every 6 weeks or so. They come back with a new account, and it's always they will say something along the lines of Renfail only plays games on story mode. Renfail's a paid shill for Bethesda, or Renfail's a paid shill by BioWare, or Renfail's a page. They have the same line of dialogue every time they come back, and they always yeah. And this time Hector, he actually was trying to use Thandar's username. So, but we're not stupid. We all know who the real Thandar is. We need to cue the Slim Shady song. Will the real Thandar please stand up? Please stand up. We gotta go over this way. Somewhere over here is the girl I'm looking for.
My hammer is ready. Better practice more if I want to make it to next spring.
Why the Matsuma
Yeah,
want to
obsessed
charter this
is a
place? How do
mild.
they know?
That's a mild way of putting it. Yeah, obsessed. That's what stalkers are. I mean, stalkers are people who are obsessed with other people. They literally have their posters on the wall. They They can't sleep at night because they're obsessing over the person. They spend every waking moment thinking about the person. Where is this lady? I thought she was down here at the tavern. Next to the sake house. Well, this is the sake house.
The Oni took it. You can't take it.
So many quests in this village.
It's my mask.
I'm not here to take anything.
The Oni, he will take your face, slice it right off. But he can't take mine if it's behind the mask. Oh, here. You can have one too. Stay safe with a face.
Okay, buddy.
Must keep a mask on. I must.
Next to the sake house.
Little
Well,
bit of
that's-
kindness, please. Thank you, stranger. How can I repay you?
Just find yourself something to eat.
Still haven't found this girl next to the sake house. That's a very true thing. The internet algorithm eats people if they let it. Yep. I think the good way to think about that is, right, Darken. Focus on the things we have in common rather than the things that divide us. Because the easiest way to madness is to just fall into the trap of believing that there is any difference between any of the things. We're all just people trying to pay our bills and put food on the table. And at the end of the day, that's it. That's literally it.
Mine, I have something for you.
If I have time this
My
month, I might
father's
play the
lucky
Alien
charm.
game, but I was never guaranteed that I
That
was going
man
to
on
play
the
it.
cliff gave this
It was
to you,
if I have
didn't
free
he?
time.
You know about him?
He used to visit
I don't
me
have
when
free
my
time at
father
the
was
moment.
alive. Now he watches over me, even if I don't need him to.
Why not say anything?
A samurai without a master lacks purpose. If protecting me gives him direction, who am I to take that away?
So long as he's not bothering you.
The only man he's bothering is that crotchety old man across the way. But thank you.
The Sentinel.
You! Did you deal with that Ronin?
He's harmless, but he won't be bothering you anymore.
Good.
All right. Altar of Reflection. Let's do that since it's pretty close.
Hey, boy! Yeah!
If we're going up. Hold up, there is a... Wow, the music right now is really cool. I think we're in the right spot. However, I don't see an altar of reflection anywhere over here. I wonder if it's under. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. Somewhere around here. That's where we came up. Oh, is it down there? I see it. I was wondering why that was right there, so it's literally just to get down here to get to this. Okay, perfect. If I want to finish the storyline for the Yar, I have to take more of the Yari things in order to finish that storyline. I kind of am not a huge fan of the spear, but the quest literally says learn all of the Yari techniques to finish. I mean, fuck it. Alright, now we need this quest.
That doesn't look like food. This isn't food. You're a weapons merchant.
Why? You want to buy some?
That is ours.
Takero sent me. He didn't loan you money so you could turn around and arm Oni raiders.
And who are you?
No friend of yours.
These weapons belong to us. Leave, or we will sharpen them on your skull.
I'd like to see you try.
Men! Hey, you! You cannot hide from the Oni!
Let's see if he's gonna faint. Ah, he got me anyway.
Please, don't hurt me!
You were arming the Oni raiders. Why should you live?
Because I doubt Takero paid you to kill me. I cannot make good on his
Complete
loan
with
if I
Snoop
am
Dogg
dead.
slang.
He
Oh my
paid
god.
me to send you a message.
And I got it. Please, take whatever you want from my supplies. It's yours.
Fine. But I catch you doing business with the raiders again, it won't end well.
The best part would be seeing Ian McKellen do that. What's up, bitches? Alright. We need to go back and report. Oh, I got another map available.
These maps took a lot of work, so be careful with them, yes? You want new maps, I presume. You can have it. And there she goes.
Casting Snoop Dogg as Gandalf. Oh my god. That's gonna be that right there. It not only looks awesome, Thorgrim, I can confirm it is awesome. It is a really fun game so far. Way better than the first one. I mean, I had a great time with Ghost of Tsushima, but I just think that this is, in terms of gameplay,
The Oni took it.
the story. I would say the story is probably better in Ghost of Tsushima. If I had to judge the story by what we've seen so far, only because this is a traditional revenge tale, whereas a lot of Ghost of Tsushima was about Jin's journey of like losing himself and struggling with becoming the ghost. That was definitely part of his story. This is just a classic revenge story, which from a story standpoint is not very original, but neither was Assassin's Creed Shadows, neither was, we just watched the
Painting is not always easy,
Ballerina
but
movie.
it's always worthwhile to try.
The Ballerina film, which is one of the John Wick spin-offs. It's an assassin revenge story. Oh, they killed my parents. I have to revenge my parents. This story, oh, they killed my parents. I have to revenge my parents. Assassin's Creed Shadows, they killed my parents. I have to revenge my parents. Like, I'm never going to find a revenge story to be original. Doesn't mean I don't enjoy those. Doesn't mean they're not fun and entertaining. I find this game to be a superior game in terms of the gameplay. The story is, you know, it's a very simple revenge story. Correct. If you like Tarantino movies, this is going to be right up your alley. Where is this dude that I'm supposed to turn into?
Archers, I have what you need.
He should be dead ahead.
I was wondering what you were up to.
Oh, it's you.
Oh, he's over here at the edge of this building. I was looking at the wrong buildings.
If you need them,
What did you find?
I dealt with your merchant. He was using your loan to sell weapons to the Oni raiders.
That weasel.
A moneylender with a conscience?
You tip the balance too far in one direction. The people on the other end suffer. And I need both sides alive to make money.
Speaking of money,
Right. Here's what I owe you. Good doing business.
All right. That was the story of the first game. A samurai fighting with the inner struggle of a samurai embracing assassin techniques to get revenge. Like, that was literally the primary story of Ghost of Tsushima. Different story here. Oh, that's what that is. Vanity gear? I don't really care about the vanity gear right now. I want the abilities. There was a camp right around here. I wonder if that... That's because they have actual Japanese actors who are native speakers. That's where we're going. How do I get out there? Aha! Says I. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Yep, it is a good game. Yep, 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 yep. Oh, I almost fell in the wrong direction. I mean, that's what good voice casting does. You cast someone who is an English speaker, but they are a native Japanese speaker. So they have the Japanese accent while also being fluent in English. It's very simple. That's how voice casting works. That's how you get the authentic sounds. The IMDb page is insane. How am I gonna do that one? How do I... Ha! Booyah. Nice. All right. There is another altar reflection over here. Somewhere over there. Alright, somewhere over here. Gonna have to figure a way out and up. Oh, 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 shit.
Get on with it!
I see the cliff right there. Is he gonna faint? I always screw up when they faint. Alright, let's get the big boy next. Thank you very much. There's the shrine. Alright, I need 2 more to max out the Yari line and then finish or continue that quest. I think I only have... That was the only one. I don't know if there's any more... I don't have any maps anyways, to any more techniques. Oh yeah, I do. There's one more over here. Altar of Reflection. Yeah, I watch subtitles with everything, Atara. Even if it's English, I keep the subtitles on. Like, I just prefer to have subtitles on because then I literally can just be paying attention. I can glance down at my phone, look back up. Like, it's not... And especially just because all my social media, like, I just appreciate the fact that, like, TikTok and Instagram, everything's just got subtitles on. Sometimes it'll be late at night. Chris is in bed next to me. She's sleeping. I want to watch it with volume really low. Maybe I turn the volume off. Still want to be able to see what people are saying so you can watch it with subtitles on. There's a lot of reasons to use subtitles. I think it was Javier Bardem, the Spanish actor. I think it was him who said, don't... No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't him. I remember who it was now. He was the big bearded guy in Game of Thrones. He's a... Is he a Danish actor or a Norwegian actor? Big... he wanted Brienne of Tarth. He was one of the Wildmen. I can't remember his name. He actually had a video that came out where he was telling people, stop being scared of subtitles. He's like, there are so many amazing pieces of work out there in the world that are filmed in hundreds of different languages. And by being scared of subtitles, you're never going to actually be able to see these amazing performances because you're going to be wanting to watch the dubbed version, and the dubbed version is not going to have the same emotional impact as the actor speaking it in their native language, like when you're watching a performance on screen. And I was like, so true. One more to go to fully unlock the Yari. Okay. Yeah, he was the Beast in the Witcher TV show. He's done a bunch of stuff. He's a good actor. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Why would I want to go down there? There's a bunch of stuff down there. That's why I would want to go down there.
This is of our new make. What's left behind? Saito's conflict is forcing them out of their homes.
The other thing too is we watch almost everything with subtitles anyway, because when we watch shows together, even though Chris speaks English, she prefers to have subtitles on in Spanish, because it just helps. Which is also part of, I guess, has helped me with Spanish over the years too, because there's a lot of words that I won't know, and then I'll see it in a subtitle and be like, oh, what's that?
Let's get this over with!
You dare challenge the Oni Raiders?
Oh, damn it, I screwed that up. The light from that torch.
So, you're the one who killed the snake. I kill you, I gain a reputation.
Oh, it didn't work. No! The horse got in the way the first time, and then the tree got in the way the second time. Well, it's nice to know that things can get in the way of your abilities. Alright, we're still traveling this way. There are some things I'll watch. Like, there was a show on Netflix. It was a Turkish production where the guy was like, he inherited this like power, and there was like a shirt and a dagger and a medallion, and he was like an immortal line of warriors. I don't really exactly remember the storyline entirely, but I watched the first season in Turkish and enjoyed it. But then the second season I found the second season wasn't as good for me as the first season, and so I wasn't as invested. So I literally just put it on English and watched it as like a background show, because I didn't want to have to actually pay attention. I just sort of wanted to have it on the second screen, you know? So if I'm not invested, but like Dark, which was a German show that Netflix did, which had like time travel and weird stuff going on. I watched that one all in German with English subtitles. That was a hard show to watch. That was a trip. Looking for a camp. That show is called The Immortals? That sounds familiar. It got like 3 seasons, I think. I really only enjoyed the first season. I didn't think that the next 2 seasons were that good. which was unfortunate for me because I thought the first season was freaking awesome. I was like, this is really cool, and then it was not so cool the next season. Yeah, I'm always happy to see Starfield stuff showing up, Gargle. That was nice. Always happy to see other people enjoying Starfield. How am I faring at beating the game? I mean, I'm nowhere near beating the game. I'll probably be... I did 82 hours in Assassin's Creed Shadows. I anticipate that I will do at least 80 hours in this game, so we're nowhere near. I don't even think we've hit 20 hours yet. Man, I do not know where this camp might be. Probably need to find some high ground. So I can see smoke trails and stuff. Now, I don't think it blows Assassin's Creed Shadows out of the water, but I'm glad you're having fun with it, Trickerfur. I like each one of these games equally. Something saw me up there, and then it ran away. Oh, it's a bear. But, not saying that you can't enjoy it more than Shadows. I'm just saying that I am on equal footing with these games. Wolfden. We've already done this Wolfden, I think. Alright, I gotta find this guy's camp. Last seen east. Alright. Need a better POV here. Man, I do not see any camps. There's a shrine. Nah, we're not gonna track that. East of Tucumcari Springs. Man, telling you, a little lost trying to find this guy. Oh, it's called the Protector? Copy that. I did not understand the context of that conversation for a second. I had to scroll up and I was like, what? Free weights in space? What? All right, I cannot find this guy.
Mochizuki.
Hang on, there's a campfire. Nothing to see though. Hang on, there's somebody down here.
Oh, I know that look. You're in need of supplies, and I've got what you need.
Nope.
Is that
Look for a
so?
fishing camp
Show
on
me
the
what you've
river.
got. Crows. Always chatting. Or eating.
This is a fishing camp.
This could be that fisherman's camp. Turtle Man Kamekichi. Looks like he left in a hurry. Fire arrows. The raiders were after them. Looks like they were chased up that hill. The fire looks ready to cook, but they were interrupted.
Yeah, I was like, what? What are we talking about? Weights in
Someone was
space?
fishing for
What?
their meal.
Free weights as in exercise weights. But I was also like, but you can, like, when you build a ship, you can build the new habitats are empty. So, like, you can customize your ship if you don't like the free weights that come with some of the ships. Because you can always just go put a different habitat in.
You climb up there and get him. Come down. What will make this painless?
Oh, my wolf showed up.
Grab him if he comes out.
Nice.
Turn on you, fool.
I wish you could give the wolf scritches. Ooh. Oh my god, I can't see. Is the wolf still with me?
Shit! Whoever you are, you won't get a fight from me! That was my last arrow!
You're Turtle Man Kamekichi?
Today I wish I wasn't. I was fishing till those raiders attacked me. I had just enough time to scramble up here with my bow.
Seems like you put up a fight.
I used to be a samurai, but not much longer. This wound isn't healing. Care to share some salmon with a dying man?
One thing I will say, I forgot, it's Trickerfer said on Twitch a minute ago, something along the lines of this game feels more authentic than Assassin's Creed Shadows. And that is a fair point, but I would also argue that Assassin's Creed was never trying to create. There are different levels of authenticity, if that makes sense. The Ghost of Tsushima game was very much about being immersed in Japanese culture. If you look at the Assassin's Creed games, they have always done a good job of recreating historical environments while also maintaining the fact that they are a fictional science fiction story set within historical locations. Like, it's always been about the machine and the person in the machine having flashbacks to a time and place that is heavily fictionalized and heavily influenced by the science fiction aspect of the space aliens and their special powers, right? And the gods and everything else. Whereas this game is a game that is grounded in historical realism. So I think that would be the disconnect. Because it's not wrong to say that Ghost of Tsushima and Ghost of Yōtei are more authentic to the Japanese samurai experience. But my argument would be that, well, Assassin's Creed Shadows was never built to be a game that is being super authentic about the culture, because their games have placed, like, because all you have to do is look at the fact that I can't remember what it's called now, the tourism mode that Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Valhalla offered. I can't remember what it's called. It's a special tourism mode where you can go into the game and wander around the ancient cities that have been created for the game world. Those modes of gameplay have been used in university classes around the world to show students what these cities looked like in their prime. That's how authentic the world building in the Assassin's Creed games is, that they have been used in university settings. And that is not something you can take away by saying, well, it's Ubisoft, it just makes shitty games, because that's the attitude that a lot of people have. But I will 100% admit, like, as an example, Odyssey, they were playing fast and loose with the Norwegian role, the Norwegian god lore, right? The Viking lore and the Viking gods. The same thing with, when you look at what they did with Origins and the Egyptian mythos, Odyssey and the Greek heroes, and like, it's always influenced by the fact that we have this science fiction storyline that is creating this fictionalized version of a character, whereas this game is like, oh no, we're actually going to be, this is way more grounded in historical accuracy, maybe. That would be a good way to put it. Gray says there's a story about a kid's class trip where they got lost, and the kid goes, I know where to go, because he had played Assassin's Creed and led them all down through the streets of Rome. That's fucking dope. If that's a legitimate true thing, that's hilarious. If that's legitimately true, that's an awesome tale. It's not called Tourism Motatara. I can't remember what it's called, but that's where I would say where it's not wrong to say that these games are more, I forget the word, the terminology. I gotta scroll up. Authenticity. That's not a wrong thing to say, as long as it's, in the context of the conversation, that Assassin's Creed Shadows was never trying to create like an authentic, samurai experience. They did have historical figures in that game, and they did a great job with what they had to work with, but it's always overshadowed by the Templars versus the Assassins, and that the backdrop of how many games they've done before.
If you want the company.
I do. And don't worry. All you need is my mask to collect the bounty. You'll need to light the fire. I'm not much use. How long have you been hunting bounties?
Not long.
Fun is my only factor,
rough. Killing
period.
Faces when you barely know their name.
Makes it easier.
Killing should never be easy.
It is when you have a cause.
We all have causes. Till they end. And then all you know how to do is take life.
If you don't, they'll take yours.
Take a good look at me. This is what happens when you finally lose that fight. Not bad.
Don't sound so impressed.
It's not the food. It's the company. Here I am, hiding in a cave, speaking to a killer, waiting to die. Is that how you want it to end someday?
The people who would want me dead will be gone soon enough. Then it's over.
Maybe for them. But where will you be? You'll be hunting down old men in caves to pay for sake.
You make it sound so simple, but it's not. Something happened to me when I was young. Something unforgivable. People need to pay for what they did. Want more salmon? You there?
Oh, he died.
I guess that wound was too much. I hope you found peace. Thank you for the mask.
Oh, that's another bounty down. Alright. We're at the back ass end of a cave. We can go turn that bounty in. He's got 3 more maps? Awesome. You know, I never went back and checked to see if he had any more maps for the original zone.
Turtle Man Kamekichi. I bet he didn't go quietly.
Do they ever?
Guess he won't be fishing anymore. No bounty, no reward, my friend.
Alright, where's the map, dude?
Careful around here.
I can make your bow sing if you have the coin.
Sometimes I feel you all think I just make these maps magically appear. I have new maps for you.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Transcend. Like, those are always going to be my #1 favorite type of games. An RPG that lets me create my character completely customized. Class, skills, deep narrative RPG. I don't care if it's turn-based. I don't care if it's an action game. Because that's the thing, like, Outer Worlds 2, Starfield, Fallout 4, those are fundamentally different than, say, the Baldur's Gate 3 experience or the Rogue Trader or the Pathfinder or the Wasteland 3 experience. But both of those games allow me to have a character that I create from scratch. They both offer me that deep RPG, that narrative RPG experience. Those are always going to be my bread and butter. If I could only play those games, I would. But there's not enough of them to keep me, like, playing only those games. And I refuse to be the guy that sits here and only plays, like, Baldur's Gate 3 over and over and over. Like,
Just keep it to
or The
yourself.
Witcher 3 for, like, the 5th time. I am on my 3rd piddle poddle playthrough of Starfield, but that's totally in between all the other
Can't
projects.
say no.
And that
can
was
I?
literally because I loaded it up to make that map video, that shipbuilding video. Sorry, not the map. I'm looking at maps. The shipbuilding
You're
video.
welcome.
Ooh, it's on my Xbox. It's been about a year. Let's dip our toes in. And it has been super fun and highly rewarding.